Hi there, welcome to Nappy Invest. It was a disappointing day for Aussie Broadband shareholders on the 2nd of May when they saw that the share price of this company dropped 28% on the one day. Not only did the share price drop 28%, which is a significant amount in the one day, it was on massive volume, and the share price also closed near the low, if not at the low of the day. And that is actually a bearish signal. So, why did Aussie Broadband share price take a massive hit? And is this a buying opportunity or is this a selling signal? So, this is something I think most investors of this company need to figure out for themselves. I'm not going to give you the answer. It's up to you to figure out that answer for yourself. So, in my opinion, over the long term, if you're a long term investor, you might have a different opinion if you're the short to medium term investor. In fact, if you're the short to medium term investor, this could be a sell signal. But if you're a long term investor, this could be opportunity to buy into this quality company at lower valuations or a lower share price. So why did Aussie Broadband share price drop 28%? I took this little screenshot at 3.42 towards the end of trading yesterday. Share price at this point in time was $4.11. The shares closed at $4. I would expect a little bit of a bounce because I do think Aussie Broadband's share price is oversold. I think the market has overreacted, and because the market has overreacted and the share price was sold down more than I think it should have been, there is that possibility of a little bit of a bounce. If it's a weak bounce, that could be the opportunity to sell out if you're the short to medium term investor. So the reason why share price did fall is all because of a trading update, which was released at 8:30 a.m. Now we're right now in the cycle of the year, or the part of the year where businesses, companies are releasing trading updates. So not only has Aussie Broadband released a trading update, we've seen trading updates yesterday and today, which is the May the 3rd. I'm recording this video at 9:17, so still 43 minutes before markets have opened. And already we've seen a flurry of trading updates released on the market. And those have been from Aussie Broadband, Booktopia, Super Real Tower Group, and Select Harvest, all released trading updates after the close on May the 2nd. And so far today, on May the 3rd, we've seen Cleanaway, Waste Management, BBC Bank, Corporate Travel Management, Qualitas, which is a recent IPO, actually did a profit upgrade. So that could be a possible buy. Breville Group and Comms Group released a profit downgrade, CCG. Breville Group sort of have just not verified their expected guidance, but no change to expected guidance. So that was not an upgrade or downgrade. That was sort of a neutral report. So we are in that point or time of year where we're going to see more and more trading updates. And I'm looking for profit upgrades and profit downgrades. And if I do see a profit upgrade that tickles my fancy, tickles my feet, whatever, that could be an opportunity to buy into that company. So be on the lookout for trading updates. And that's the reason why Aussie Broadband share price fell by 28% in the one day. Now, in a way, this Aussie Broadband trading update was a downgrade. And to figure out whether this was a downgrade or upgrade, just got to know what sort of guidance the company had given in the past. And if we go back to February, when they released the half-year results, they did give some guidance in regards to EBITDA and also connections. And the EBITDA guidance before any contribution to Over the Wire, which was an acquisition they made, was in the range of 27 million to 30 million. And talk about the reasons why it's going to be in that range. Now, I'm not sure how much OTW or Over the Wire will contribute, but I do expect EBITDA for Aussie Broadband to be significantly higher over the next few years. I'm thinking about maybe not towards $100 million, but I think it will eventually head towards $100 million in the next few years. Now, the other thing to realize about where Aussie Broadband are in the market, this is not a growth market. It is fully saturated. We don't have many more people needing to get into broadband, that sort of thing. So Aussie Broadband needs to take away customers from other providers. And that's their moat. That's their advantage against those other providers is they have a really good, they give really good experience to their customers. I only hear positive things about Aussie Broadband in terms of their support. So I don't really care about support. I'm with TPG, and I've never called TPG once. I wouldn't even know if they had good or bad support. It's all about prices for me. I haven't had a look at Aussie Broadband and compare their prices to TPG at this point in time. But Aussie Broadband are taking customers away from their competitors, and that's the main thing in a market that is not growing. So Aussie Broadband is still growing, but they're in a market that is not growing. That's very important at this point in time to realize about Aussie Broadband. Now, they also gave guidance in regards to connections. They expected broadband net additions of 85,000 to 95,000. Again, they are growing by taking customers away from their competitors, including the migration of white label services, with total active broadband connections at 30th of June 2022 to be in the range of 580,000 to 590,000. So keep those EBITDA guidance and connections guidance in your mind when we look at that updated guidance when they release their trading update on the 2nd of May. And here is Aussie Broadband's trading update, excluding over the wire, and they did give an updated EBITDA guidance and updated connections guidance. And they started with actually the connections guidance. They now expect it to be between 580,000 and 585,000. Previous guidance was between 580,000 and 590,000. So technically, this is a downgrade. But when you look at the difference in the numbers, there's not much difference. And that is also true for the EBITDA guidance. So before they were expecting to be between 27 million and 30 million. Now they expect it to be between 27 and 28 million. So is the market telling me if Aussie Broadband came out with guidance between 28 and 30 million, the share price would not have sold off by 28%. Same thing with connections guidance. So technically, it is a downgrade because that range of EBITDA guidance and connection guidance is in a smaller range at the lower end of the original range. But to me, that's all semantics. This is not a true downgrade. It's just the shorter range or smaller range. So that's the reason why I do think the market has overreacted by this. I can't really understand why a 28% decrease in the share price is justifiable at this point in time. Now, there might be other things that I have not seen to justify that 28% decrease. But again, we have to listen to what the market is telling us. And right now, I don't want to overreact at this point in time. So I want to see how the market reacts over the next few days, because I have seen in the past where the market overreacts in the one day, and then the next few days, it sort of overcomes that overreaction. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the share price of Aussie Broadband really take off from here to correct this overreaction. So I think the next few days of trading is going to be really important, because there could be some fund managers out there who see a really good opportunity to buy in Aussie Broadband at really good valuations. Now onto the chart for Aussie Broadband, and this is a really interesting chart. A lot of fascinating aspects to this particular chart of Aussie Broadband, particularly when we talk about the trading on May the 2nd and where the share price finished up right on $4. $4 is a significant level for Aussie Broadband. But if we go back to when Aussie Broadband listed on the ASX, share price was actually less than $2. So if you bought in to the IPO, you've done very well since then, which was in late 2020. The share price has kept on moving up. There's been periods of time when the share price has either gone sideways or retraced, and that was during sort of the middle part of 2020 or 2021 and late part of 2021 into start of 2022. But let's talk about the little pullback we saw late in 2021, start of 2022. Share price pulled back from about $5.80 to $4. And then we saw a bounce off $4. So $4 is automatically a support level for this company, because that's the low we saw in late January. And if you actually go back a bit further to August of 2021, share price went on a bit of a run at the start of August that year. Share price increased from about $2.80 towards $4. And then we saw a little bit of a pullback. Share price went sideways for about 3 weeks and then pulled through $4 on really good strength. When I talk about strength, I'm talking about nice volume. So when a share price moves through a resistance level, which $4 was then, it needs to be on strength, on good volume. And then when we saw the pullback, it went to that support level. So whenever a share price moves through resistance, it then becomes support. So $4 is a natural support level right now. Well, maybe not natural, but it is a support level for Aussie Broadband because that was a previous low. The other thing to note about $4 is for some reason, because of psychology of the investor, round numbers tend to be natural resistance and support levels. I don't understand this mindset from traders or investors. I don't understand why you'd put in a buy or sell bid at round numbers like $1, 10 cents, 50 cents, $2, or $4. But it is true. Investors tend to like to trade or sell or buy companies at round numbers. And $4 is a round number. And the share price of Aussie Broadband closed on the 2nd of May at $4. And for me, that means if the share price sort of opens at $4, that would be a low risk buy in price, because if the share price moves below $4, that would be a bearish move, an automatic sell. But we could see a bounce off this level over the next few days. And for me, the trading in Aussie Broadband over the next week is going to be highly important. Has this decrease of 28% in one day meant that more fund managers are taking notice of Aussie Broadband? We might see an increase in interest from fund managers, and those are the ones who could drive the share price of this company higher if they see value. If we don't get that, I think there will be continued weakness moving forward for Aussie Broadband, and $4 could be broken. And if $4 is broken, that would be a fairly bearish move for Aussie Broadband moving forward. So in my opinion, still, it's all about your strategies. Are you a long-term investor or a short to medium-term investor? And that could actually drive your decisions moving forward. This could be a good buying price if you're a long-term investor, share price falling 28%, good value. But if you're short to medium-term trader, there is a little bit of weakness right now in the Aussie Broadband share price. That's all I have for this video of Aussie Broadband and the 28% drop in share price in one single day. Significant drop, and you can't discount these sort of drops in share price. This is telling you something. The market is telling you something. But is the market wrong? Has the market overreacted? And I think each individual investor has to decide upon themselves whether that is true, whether that is false. I like to see some confirmation before I really decide whether the market has overreacted. If we see $4 broken, I think that will be a bullish or bearish move. But if we see the share price bounce from here on good volume, high volume, that will be telling me there are fund managers out there who are excited about the lower valuation for this company. If you have any questions about Aussie Broadband or maybe any other company that has released a trading update over the past 2 days, please leave your comments, your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.